through my veins. Underneath the neon lights, they all call my name. Whoa. Welcome to the show. Whoa. Do you really want to know? Whoa. Take all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Hello everyone from Davis Arena. There's a bitter chill right now in Louisville, Kentucky, but it's a hot night in OVW, and the fire surrounds the television title. And we begin with this week with that action.
The following contest is a gauntlet for the OVW Television Championship. Introducing first, Dustin Jackson.
Gilbert Corsi alongside Dr. Manby's Ted McNaylor. Doc, a blockbuster announcement last week by OVW Commissioner Dean Hill with a new mandate. Every television title match now a gauntlet match. 6 superstars, 5 challengers, and the champion all vying for the same prize.
Introducing next, Colton Cage.
Colton Cage could not survive the gauntlet last week, Doc. He lost the television title to Justin Smooth, comes in tonight looking to get it back.
Well, you know my thoughts. I said last week, I don't think the gauntlet match is very fair to the champion, but I gotta say this, I'm excited to see who might show up to compete for the title. I mean, look at this. We're seeing bro-on-bro combat right now.
Yeah, a gauntlet match certainly raises the stakes. It adds the drama, and you didn't need to add any more fuel to the fire between Dustin Jackson and Colton Cage, 2 former television champions, also former best friends and tag team partners. And if memory serves correctly, yeah, it was Colton Cage who eliminated Dustin Jackson from the first gauntlet match last week, Doc.
That's very true, so it'll be interesting to see if Dustin can get some comeuppance, if you will, get some revenge for that victory by Colton Cage, or will Colton be able to put Dustin down again? Right now it doesn't look that way.
Yeah, Jackson feels like Colton Cage stabbed him in the back.
Whoa! The best drop kick at OVW by Dustin Jackson. Big splash in the corner. Wow, Dustin is cooking.
The young 20-year-old ascends the top rope. Dustin Jackson with his former partner in trouble. Colton Cage out of the way in just the nick of time.
And Colton now has Dustin right where he wants him. You have to remember, these 2 are tag team partners for so long, they can pretty much predict what the other might do next. Colton Cage had that splash scouted, and now he's taking advantage, picking the bones of Dustin Jackson. And he is just beating down his former tag team partner, his former friend, his former brother, his bro, if you will.
Hold on, did Colton Cage get disqualified here? I heard a bell.
I thought I heard a bell too.
And again, you're seeing the fire, you're seeing the rage, you're seeing the animosity between Colton Cage and Dustin Jackson. This is more than a match.
I'm going to guess here that likely a disqualification for Colton Cage, but I don't know how much of Dustin Jackson might be left to continue in this match.
How much damage has been done, and what does that say about the hatred in Colton Cage for Dustin Jackson, that he would forego this opportunity in the television title gauntlet match, that he would let his rage get the best of him and get himself disqualified.
You're right, absolutely right. I mean, this now is bigger than championships. This is bigger than victories. This is bigger than putting money in the bank and food on a family's table. This is about revenge.
And look at the damage that's been done to Dustin Jackson. He's at the beginning of this gauntlet. Again, it's 5 challengers and the champion. We don't know the entry. We don't know who's coming next. We don't know where Smooth's going to be in the mix of this. But we know that if Dustin Jackson's going to win, he's got to survive a lot of guys.
Introducing next, the man, Dapper Dan.
And if there's anyone that's going to take advantage of the situation in every way possible, it's this man.
Dapper Dan specializes in picking the bones, picking his moment, seizing opportunities. That's how he stole the television title from Eddie Knight a couple of months back.
He's a spot picker. He's going to wait for his opportunity, wait for the right time.
And look at this from Dapper Dan. He's acting like a shark who smells blood in the water, just hovering.
He's just taking his time.
I mean, but these are precious seconds. I got to wonder if Dan realizes what's at stake here.
No, one finger. Are you serious now?
I mean, Dustin
no
Jackson
way.
still alive in this fight. For a moment there, I wonder, but this is a mistake if you ask me from Dapper Dan. I mean, this is a championship contest. He should be covering the leg. In my opinion, he should have come in, picked up both hands now, both hands, and Dustin Jackson's still alive. He should have come in, hit his Death Valley driver, hooked the leg, like this is a championship contest. What's going through Dapper Dan's mind right now, Doc?
I think he's trying to prove a point. He's trying to act like, you know, he's bigger than this company. He's bigger than all of the rest of the roster. It is biting him in the butt.
Checked his ego at the door. Again, the stakes have been raised. Drama added to the television title division by our commissioner last week.
Hold on a
Costly
second. Roll
mistake.
Up.
And
That's
cockiness just cost Dapper Dan his opportunity.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on a second.
This is what Dan should have been doing from the beginning.
How much more punishment can Dustin Jackson take?
You can't be upset because your ego cost you the match.
Yeah, Dapper Dan, absolutely. He should have had a quick victory there, and his own pride took him down. But who's going to come out next?
Yeah, and what's left of Dustin Jackson?
That's true. Whoever's coming out next is going to be in a good spot. And, oh, it sounds like we have some bad intentions. From the fiery pits of Dante's Inferno, the demon known as Amon has arrived.
Satan's favorite sinner.
Amon.
You know, in another world, in another time, when Amon was a different man known as Reverend Stu, he'd been a television champion.
Very true, but those
days are far gone. Stu, that light that was in OVW, he is dead, corrupted by the devil himself.
That light has been extinguished, Gilbert, with no sign of returning. I mean, if Dustin Jackson takes much more punishment in that ring, there might not be any sign of returning for him.
And so last week in the gauntlet match, we saw the then current television champion, Colton Cage, draw #1. Smooth is our television champion right now. He's drawn a good pick. He's got to be one of the last two.
Yeah, clearly so, versus Colton Cage, the defending champion last week, at the start in the gauntlet match.
Position mattering so much in this type of contest, Doc. You've been television champion before. Can you imagine having to defend it every week against 5 other superstars?
No, I can't. I mean, there's
no
way.
Hold on. Is he biting? Is Amon biting Jackson?
I think so. I mean, he is an unorthodox competitor, to say the least.
And Jackson's already been to hell and back, ladies and gentlemen. Choked out by his former tag team partner, then laid to waste by Dapper Dan.
I mean, someone that's completely healthy would have issue fighting Amon as they both crash in the middle of the ring, double cross body.
It looked like a head-on collision between 2 semis on I-65. We got to take a television timeout. Who's going to survive the gauntlet? OVW continues.
Oh, man.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It doesn't matter if you've loved a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
You're back here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road, Louisville, Kentucky. This is a television title gauntlet match. Dustin Jackson, the first competitor to enter this contest, Amon #4. And I want to take you back and show you some action from during the break. It looked like Dustin was going to put away the demon, but you see Amon just cut him off at the pass.
Certainly so. The demon had him scouted and was waiting. And
during the break, it's been 90% Amon, Satan's favorite sinner. Again, Commissioner Dean Hill changed the landscape for superstars in the television title division of OVW last week. Every TV title match now a gauntlet match. 6 superstars, 5 challengers in the champion, all vying for one prize. The big difference is when you enter this contest, and Smooth's got a good pick. He's the champion, and we haven't seen him yet, Doc, with 2 guys left to go. But look at the splash. Look at the fire here from Dustin Jackson, who's been in the whole time.
Where's he finding this energy?
Jackson's already survived. His former tag team partner in Colton Cage already survived.
Missed that drop kick, though.
Hold on, could
we know
this be ST? Straight to hell! Straight to hell! Will it be enough here? The leg is hooked, and Amon advances with the television title on the line. Who's next? Ugh.
That's the thing. It's even made these matches, it's harder for
Who's
us
next?
to call
Who's
it
next?
as,
Who's next?
Commentators.
Such big anticipation here, Doc.
Oh, it's the champ, Gilbert. The Trinidad Titan.
He's got a good spot. He's got a good pick.
And quite history here. Justin Smooth and Amon have had many storied matches together. They fought.
Introducing next, the Trinidad Titan, Justin Smooth.
It would like nothing more than to take down the Trinidad Titan. Remember that Smooth was the first person to pin the Demon's shoulders to the mat for 1, 2, 3.
Certainly so, and Amon still trying to get a bit of revenge to get that win back on the Trinidad Titan.
Smooth won the title last week in the first gauntlet contest for the television title. His first time as TV champion. Titans on top, but the Demon's out in 2.
Going for another cover here. Not enough to put away the Demon. Justin Smooth, though, staying on him. That's what you got to do. If you want to beat the Demon, you got to keep going. You got to keep fighting.
And if you ask me, you got to have eyes in the back of your head, because where Amon is, the Void is, Crazy Steve is, and the mastermind behind it all, the Monster Abyss, is usually pulling the strings not far behind.
And you have to think of victory here. If Amon walks away with the title,
Up
how happy?
and down!
Oh, no! I was about to say, how happy do you think Abyss would be if Amon walked away with the title, but...
Keen maneuver by Satan's favorite sinner to move to the outside on that one, Doc.
Very smart thinking. If Smooth could have grabbed Amon right there, he might have been able to put him away, but as it stands, Amon now.
What is the Demon doing with this chain?
Oh, no.
We saw Colton Cage get himself disqualified. Wait a minute.
No way.
Amon, that's Nigel. That's Nigel. That's a member of the Void. That's Chase Destiny. Oh my gosh, they just turned their back. They just turned their back.
What the hell just happened?
Center. Straight Justice into the cover, and Smooth advances. How about this from the Void? Now that's a shocker, Doc.
What happens now? What happens to the Void? What does this mean?
Did they just resign? Can they do that?
I don't know.
When do they get a mind of their own?
You think they get a severance package? I hope they have good life insurance. Oh, man.
They should fill out the forms for the Cobra.
No kidding.
Introducing the final competitor in the gauntlet, Brandon Wolf.
Remember, let's rewind back to the Nightmare Rumble. Brandon Wolf actually eliminated Justin Smooth.
That's right, a surprising elimination and a sly look on his face after he did it, but I'll tell you right now.
That look is gone now.
Yeah, if there's someone I would not want to be right now, it's Brandon Wolf.
Trepidation and fear for Brandon Wolf as he enters. He's the last person into this gauntlet match.
And he knows he's got to use that speed to not get caught by the Trinidad Titan. It looks a little too late. He just threw him like a rag doll.
Cover here, shoulders on the mat, the leg is hooked, and
Wolf.
Brandon Wolf is still alive.
Stay down, Wolf.
This is the last step in a 6-man gauntlet.
Oh.
Cover here once again, the Titans on top.
Wolf, you got to give it to him, though.
Wolf realized that he was coming into the ring and said, Wolf.
I don't know how much he's going to be saying here in a minute if Smooth can.
Look at the size differential.
Oh, no.
Look at the size difference between Justin Smooth and Brandon Wolf.
It's night and day. As we see the Wolf, though, using Smooth's own strength.
I mean, I think that Smooth has a good 50 pounds of muscle
At
on
least.
Brandon Wolf, but Wolf is using his speed, and that's exactly what he did at the Rumble. At least he should use his speed.
Absolutely. That's how he was able to eliminate Justin Smooth, surprisingly, from the Nightmare Rumble.
Look, we've seen David slay Goliath before, Doc.
That's true.
Smooth is, Wolf has got to stick and move, stick and move.
This is exactly what he needs to do. You got to keep going, got to keep hitting. There's
From
a
my
couple now.
lips
Hold
to
on a
his
second.
is here.
Oh, was that it?
Oh, no, it was 2.5. Smooth barely got his shoulders up.
That was close. Too close. I thought we were going to see another upset.
I thought we almost had a new television champion, I'll tell you that.
And what we're going to see here, a moonsault.
Standing moonsault here from Wolf.
Not enough, though, to put away the Trinidad Titan.
Do you think that perhaps the Trinidad Titan has underestimated Brandon Wolf?
You could certainly say that, especially looking at what's going on in the ring here.
Oh, right to the back of the head, and that's an equalizing blow. Look at the speed with which Wolf ascends the top. Cross body block, snatched out of midair, and the Titan flexes his power.
He broke him in half.
Could it be enough here? No, it's not. It's not. Look at the fortitude, the intestinal fortitude shown here by Brandon Wolf, and the frustration now from the champion. Cover again.
You don't typically see Justin Smooth get this flustered. He's wondering
again, it's in the back of your head. Did he underestimate the smaller competitors? Certainly underestimated the will and the desire and the sheer push to survive from Brandon Wolf. I gotta say, I'm impressed here with this young man.
Absolutely. I mean, we might have a superstar in the making.
This
of
could be
Brandon
upset
Wolf.
city. I'm smelling an upset, ladies and gentlemen,
Whoa.
in this gauntlet match. Could it be a short reign tonight for Justin Smooth?
Can you imagine? Goes for
Brandon
it
once again connects with the splash, but he's got to hit a big move here. He's got to hit a big move to hold the Titan down and put him away.
He's got to get him down, and he's got to get him out of that corner.
And he went to the will. Oh my God, clean up in the ring. Cover here, that's it. Clean up on aisle 6.
Your winner and still OVW Television Champion, Justin Smooth.
A valiant effort by Brandon Wolf, but he's got whiplash for sure, and the Trinidad Titan survives Gauntlet 2.0.
Wolf might have a concussion after that street justice to the side of the head.
I want to take you back and show it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Slow it down, and there you see the moment of impact, and it's good night for Brandon Wolf.
But as you said, a huge kudos to Mr. Wolf. A great showing, and I think it's going to be a great 2019 for that young man.
I love TV title gauntlets.
This is insanity.
The biggest mistake people make is listening to and acting on bad advice. For some reason, friends ask probing questions, make doomsday predictions, and give really bad advice about someone else's divorce. Remember, a lot of times they're speaking from their own bad experience. That doesn't have to be your experience. Go to lemmylaw.com and get help going through your divorce.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Now with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
OVW fans, mark your calendar for Friday, February the 8th. It's our next Friday night special event at PFR 121 Sycamore Station Place, right next door to Malibu Jax. And that night, we know the OVW Women's title will be on the line.
Certainly so, as we saw last week, Cali challenged Brittany, and Brittany accepted.
The past couple of weeks has been very, very rough for me. Not only has Cali screwed me out of a title shot, but she got herself one. So as mad as I am, I think I need to talk to her face to face So I think, Cali, you need to come out here. Come on. Get out here.
A picture's worth 1,000 words. Cali may not understand everything that happened last week, but I think she is intuitive enough to know that Jaylee, the leader of the It Girls, is not happy with her.
You're just gonna yell at me.
I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm still very, very mad. But we all know Brittany's a hot mess. You're in a title shot with her. I think you need protection. So what I have in my hand is a contract okayed by Dean Hill that all you have to do is sign it so it can be a triple threat. So you just have to sign someone's name. And I know you can make it happen because you're the smartest.
How do you spell someone?
Cali, you are dumb as a box of rocks.
Like a diamond? At least I'm pretty.
Cali, what? Cali, as I said, Dean Hill has given me permission to make it a triple threat. You know you need protection. I know you can do it. You're the smartest. I mean, you need help. So all you have to put is whoever you want in the match's name down, and then it's a triple threat. It's all good. Okay. Oh, here, use my back.
Valerie.
Are you kidding me? Are you an idiot? Hold on. Are you kidding me? And all I've done for you, I have made you. And you put Valerie down? You owe me.
Cali signed Valerie's name to the triple threat contract.
Whoa!
We got trouble with the It Girls here, Doc. What? And a spear from Cali. I don't know who has whose back, Cali or Valerie. But I know one thing for sure, Jaylee's on the out. She's on the out of the It Girls. How do you like that?
What does this mean?
Too many prepositions.
Is this it?
I don't know. What I do know is that the women's title is on the line February 8th at the Friday night special.
It's gonna be
Cali. Yeah, Cali versus Brittany.
It's Cali versus Valerie versus Brittany and not Jaylee.
I'm tired of waiting around. Last week we were ready. We've been ready for over a month.
Bro, I didn't come from Las Vegas, Nevada, all the way to Louisville, Kentucky to wait around. I came here to be the best.
Where's our title shot? Where's it at? I was ready last week. We were both ready. And Jax isn't
Look,
here.
man, let's go talk to Dean.
Let's go.
I'm done.
I'm tired. I'm ready tonight.
Come on.
Tonight.
You dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? You want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at OVWrestling.com. Click on training. Begin living your dream today.
Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is the official training and medical partner for Ohio Valley Wrestling. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is designed to help manage spine, hip, and knee pain both before and after surgery. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation will ensure that you reach and maintain your lifestyle and fitness goals. Get back in the game of life. Call 502-875-4737 for an appointment now, or visit www.pfrhealth.com to learn more. Your life, your health, better.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing to the ring, he is the boy wonder, Sam Thompson.
And I want to put up this graphic and tell you about another match that I have just learned about. No DQ, anything goes between the two former pro gods, Dustin Jackson and Colton Cage.
No rules, no disqualification. Well, the bro gods finally settled the score between them.
And you add that to our huge main event, radio static written all over it, the Snake, Adam Revolver, and Shannon the Dude versus Tony Vanetti and Tony Gunn. T-squared.
The radio stars are going to get in the ring. Well, talk is cheap, Gilbert, and I can't wait to see what happens.
It's going down on February the 2nd, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday night, 4400 Shepherdsville Road, right here in Louisville, Kentucky. Our Saturday night special brought to you by the Night School of Welding, Cricket Wireless, Lemmy Law, and Game Exchange.
And his opponent, Cash Flo.
Cash Flo made his return to OVW Television right here last week, and that, Cash, he has known for his chops, and I think there's even more stank on him now, Doc.
That's right. For the next few minutes, as long as this match lasts, the Davis Arena has become the chop house, as Cash Flo looks like he's ready for duck season.
I know many a men who would pay good money not to take a chop from Cash Flo.
That would be me.
And this is smart, again, smart strategy by Sam Thompson, who, much like we saw earlier tonight, is in almost a David versus Goliath situation.
Sam Thompson, very impressively, is rocking Cash Flo. And oh no, oh no.
And Sam Thompson just got rocked by Cash Flo. Thompson looks like he fought the world and lost.
I think I might have seen some duck feathers flying off of him. As he somehow finds a way to
Ducky's
get out of the
gonna
way.
fly. Cash Flo almost went into the crowd here. He almost joined the OVW faithful.
He almost went through that barricade. Whoa.
And the duck got grounded by Cash Flo there, Doc.
That he did. Sam Thompson had the opportunity, and looks like Cash Flo into that really quick.
Hey, still to come in our main event. We know that it's going to be Revolver and Gunn in a tag team match at the Saturday night special. We've got them one-on-one tonight in our main event.
As we see Cash Flo, though, just throwing Sam. Oh, hold on. Wait. Shh.
Oh! Flesh tearing. Agony written all over the face of the duck.
I felt that.
We all did.
Oh no, don't, come on. He can't.
I don't know if it hurt as bad as the first one, but when the impact goes right to the same spot, you know?
That's very true. I mean, there might not be much left just to hit. Come on, I don't think he can survive another one, Cash Flo.
No! Is this where we're supposed to woo?
I think this is where we need to start making final arrangements for Sam Thompson.
I mean, I think if the Nature Boy was in the audience himself, he would woo to that. And that welt has formed, that hand-sized welt has formed on the chest of Sam Thompson. Oh my,
oh, no.
The big man Cash Flo going to the top. We don't see this very often. Guillotine leg drop, my oh my. And an emphatic victory for Cash Flo.
Sam Thompson's dead.
You're gonna have to peel his body up off the canvas.
Cash Flo.
One more time, we'll show it to you, ladies and gentlemen. Off the top and off with his head. 1, 2, 3, a big victory. It's a money night for Cash Flo.
Make no mistake about it. I am the best big man in wrestling today, bar none. I am 6'4", 350 pounds. I'm heavy-handed and I'm short-fused. So do me a favor. All those boys in the back and all you people, take notice because the games are just now beginning.
Did he just call out any big man in the business?
Cash Flo is back in a very big way in OVW.
Who's going to step up to that challenge? Oh my God.
6'4", 350? Who would? Oh.
When people call the office, they're angry or they're scared because they don't know what's going to happen. They've imagined what's going to happen, or they've been told exactly what's going to happen. Legal problems are rarely as bad as we've imagined, and they're never as bad as your ex says they are. The reality of divorce is hard. The imagined is even harder. We help people focus on what's important. Go to lemmylaw.com and we'll help you get through your divorce.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Now with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
You're back here at Davis Arena, ladies and gentlemen. You are once again looking at one half of the OVW Southern Tag Team Champions. Last week we saw Crimson without Jax Dane. This week it's Jax Dane without Crimson. Doc, are you reading anything into this?
I have to think this might be part of some sort of psychological mind games on behalf of the War Kings who said they were going to be here tonight. Well, we're seeing half of them, and don't get me wrong, that's one devastating half right there. But what's going on?
Well, we know that the War Kings like to win the psychological battle as well. That the mental is half of war.
I've got good news and I've got bad news. It seems to always open up like that. So let's start with the bad news. The bad news is my partner, Crimson, he's not here tonight. Don't be sad, though. He's off to captain school, learning how to be the captain of the War Kings. But I do have good news, too. The good news is you get to see one half of the most dominant tag team Ohio Valley Wrestling has ever seen. We've beaten everybody in the back. We've beaten everybody in the state. Everybody. But make no mistake, we've got our eyes open. We know there's a couple of guys in the back that call themselves kings as well. And that's okay. They can call themselves kings. They work out. They beat people up. They have great hair. They're kind of pretty. But the thing that I like about them the most is they have a yellow stripe right down the middle of their backs. Now you may say, Jax, why would you say they have a yellow stripe? And I'll tell you why. Because a couple of months ago, they won the Nightmare Cup. And when you win the Nightmare Cup, you have the opportunity to cash that in to wrestle the most dominant tag team Ohio Valley has ever seen. Have they cashed that in yet? No, they haven't. They don't have the guts. They're a bunch of cowardly lions, a bunch of pretty boys. And I'll tell you what the best news is by myself right here tonight. If they've got the testicular fortitude to come through that curtain I'll accept their challenge. So what do you say, boys? Come on out.
Now, to be clear here, King's Ransom was coming out to accept the challenge of Crimson last week to use their Nightmare Cup, but Crazy Steve and Amon ran into the ring first. Interrupted him. And to be clear once again, wait a minute. No.
Look at him. The War King, King's Ransom, stop it, has never looked better, Gilbert.
Stop it.
Amazing.
You know as well as I do that that is not Leonis and Maximus Khan.
Now,
that's Entourage 2.0.
Yeah, I was wondering why they looked like...
They don't even have the same tattoos.
I was wondering why it looked like they had a little more street cred tonight.
And where did they get the headgear? These wannabe thugs.
You can buy it off Amazon for like $10.
Steal the headgear of King's Ransom? I mean, come on.
I still think that's the King's Ransom.
Open your eyes, you moron. Remember when DL3 called himself an actor, a director, and a producer?
He's the best of all time.
He
Jax,
would not be cast in this role.
Sir, we would never insult a man of your size. Secondly, you are right. We are not young lions. We are two gutless, cowardly kittens. We are two turds that need to be flushed. Tell them, bro.
I would like to say, on behalf of my brother, my twin brother and I, that we are physically and emotionally intimidated by you. And lately I've been having this reoccurring nightmare that's become a reality. Everywhere I go, people refer to my brother, my twin brother and I, as trash rats.
That is why we are hereby officially changing our names to the Queen's Ransom.
This is ridiculous.
Queen's Ransom. Queen's Ransom. Yeah, that's...
Well, I mean, The Crown is a popular new show, Gilbert. I mean, it's very timely.
I'm almost at a loss for words because I understand how cowardly you must feel right now not cashing in the Nightmare Cup. So much like all of these people, it's better to sit on the sideline as a contender and talk about what could have been than to climb in the ring with the champions and talk about what never was.
Well, for sure, Shiloh Jones and DL3 would be getting a Razzie for this performance. And the real King's Ransom has seen and heard enough. Leonis and Maximus.
It's like looking into a mirror. Oh,
no. Into a mirror. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, but is King's Ransom ready for Big D? Well,
yes.
Double clothesline to DL3 and Shala.
Who's playing mind games now? War Kings or King's Ransom? Up and down, and Big D gets the King's Landing. Hold on here, but oh no, Leonis has got to have eyes in the back of his head. What is, that's the title, I started to wonder what does Jax have in his hand, and he's using the Southern Tag Team title as a weapon to take out King's Ransom. When will we see this royal encounter for real? When will it be King's Ransom and the War Kings, the Southern Tag Team titles on the line?
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Welcome back to Ohio Valley Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Time for your news in 90 seconds. A lot going on in OVW, much to get to. Let's break it down. First, February the 2nd, we're pressing our way toward the Saturday night special. That's going to be right here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. And earlier tonight, we learned about 2 huge matches added to the card. Dapper Dan and Eddie Knight, last man standing. Plus, we're going to see the implosion of the Bro Gods. Dustin Jackson, Colton Cage, anything goes, no DQ. Now to our fans in E-Town. An update, the Von Reno Starks Community Center has been sold, and so that means OVW has to reschedule our live event that was originally set for January 19th, this Saturday night, at a new venue. Management is working on securing a new location right now, and as soon as that information is set, we will bring it to you both on air and online at ovwrestling.com and on our social media pages. Now to February the 8th. This one's going to be a big one, ladies and gentlemen. We know the women's title match is now a triple threat contest where Cali is going to be alongside Valerie, and they're both chasing after Brittany Deveray. But also just added to that special night will be a WWE Hall of Famer in Road Warrior Animal. That's right. One half of the Legion of Doom is going to join us on our Friday night special on February the 8th. That's 12101 Sycamore Station Place at PFR, right next door to Malibu Jax. Never miss your opportunity to see OVW action live. For more information, log on to our website, ovwrestling.com.
OVW Rewind, brought to you by Lemmy Law. Need a lawyer? Get Lemmy at LemmyLaw.com. OVW and Lemmy Law, an unbeatable tag team.
That at the February Saturday night special, Adam Revolver and Shannon the Dude will meet Tony Gunn in a tag team match. Two on one. Out of respect to you, Tony Gunn, you pick your partner.
Whoa, Dean Hill's going to let Tony Gunn pick his partner. Who's he going to pick?
That sounds great, but I have a better one. Dude, I think there's someone out there that has a little problem with you, so since I got a problem with Adam, and we're already in this match, my partner is going to be none other than Tony Vanetti, and he's going to beat your butt over the plate.
Tony Gunn just picked Tony Vanetti.
You two, Gunn and Vanetti, February Saturday night special, Dean Hill's Law.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the World Heavyweight Radio Champion Shannon the Dude, Adam Revolver.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event this week, almost like a precursor or a preview of the Saturday night special. Tonight, well, I guess it's a real gun show, a shotgun versus a revolver.
It's a fully loaded main event, Gilbert, to say the least.
And we know at the Saturday night special on February the 2nd right here in Davis Arena, it's going to be Revolver and Shannon the Dude versus Tony Vanetti and Tony Gunn. T-squared.
T-squared. And his opponent, Tony Gunn.
Hope you didn't hurt yourself thinking of that name, Gilbert. T-squared. As we see Adam Revolver, of course, always with the better plan in the ring, going right after Tony Gunn.
I guess you could call Gunn Mr. #1 contender. Of course, we know that Tony Gunn won that Nightmare Rumble and has now won the opportunity to challenge for the OVW Heavyweight Championship, currently held by the Monster Abyss.
Yeah, and
that's really where the root of this animosity is, because it came down to Revolver and Tony Gunn in the finals of the Nightmare Rumble.
Very true, but you have to think Tony Gunn would be better served concentrating on the Monster Abyss and not Adam Revolver.
And Gunn has to look out for this as the Revolver, the Snake's applies the sleeper. Gunn has got to have eyes in the back of his head as long as Shannon the Dude is anywhere around.
Absolutely. You know, Shannon the Dude, one of the best managers in the business. I agree.
And if you don't ask me, if you don't believe me, just ask Mr. Marvelous, Melvin Maximus. He's been double-crossed by these two so many ways and so many times, I've lost count.
Well, you know, what are you going to do? You got to get the victory one way or another, and Adam Revolver always has a plan.
Not just one plan or two plans or an A, B, or a C plan. A plan for every letter of the alphabet, Doc. That's the reason that people call him the Snake. He's always plotting. He's always scheming. He's always slithering around trying to come up with something underhanded.
I don't know what you're talking about, Gilbert. What kind of plan could Adam Revolver?
Case in point, exactly what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about? Open your eyes. You sit there silent because he's your best friend and former tag team partner and longtime buddy, but you know in your gut, in your heart, exactly what I'm saying is true.
Can you tell me beyond a reasonable doubt that Tony's boot was not untied right there?
And yes, I can, because I can see.
I don't know. I mean, he's wearing kick pads. You really can't see the laces.
I don't even understand it because you weren't even always on the same page with Revolver. How can you be all about him now?
Hey, brothers fight all the time.
Well, that side Russian leg sweep, nobody does it better in OVW, but the gun is out in two.
Well, 1 minute a match with that maneuver there. An impressive kick out by Tony Gunn. See, I'm impartial. Very impressive kick out.
Are you now? Impartial. That's what we'll call it.
Hey, I'm a doctor. I always tell the truth. We see Adam Revolver doing what he does best.
Goes into the sleeper, trying to cut off the blood flow to the carotid artery. And battle-tested ring veteran Tony Gunn with the wherewithal to know where he's at in the squared circle at all times, getting to the corner in the ropes, forcing the break. Of course, you can't get a clean break here from Revolver, though, Doc.
Hey, he's got till 5. He knows every
way to cheat, every rule, and every way to break them.
Can't argue with success, Gilbert. When you look at the list of OVW champions, you don't see an asterisk and say, well, they used tactics to win. No, it says they were champions.
Look at the intensity.
Oh,
look at the intensity from Tony Gunn, who's firing back now. Again, Gunn, the #1 contender coming out of the Nightmare Rumble. He was the one standing tall at the end of it all. And somewhere down the road, there is slated to be an encounter with Gunn and the Monster Abyss.
Watch out, Adam!
Belly to back goes Gunn on Revolver now, and the #1 contender is rallying. Gunn comes in a head full of steam.
Whoa, and not only hit Adam, but launched himself over the top rope.
And again, Shannon the Dude behind the referee's back, stopping the momentum of the shotgun.
Adam Revolver now taking advantage, trying to go for a suplex.
I guess you'd say the Gunn misfired there, huh, Doc?
Oh, that was good, Gilbert. I don't say that often about you, but that was good.
Gunn perched once again. This time, he gets off a round. And Adam Revolver is seeing stars.
He just Adam just tasted the knee of Tony Gunn off the top rope. Oh no, watch out, don't turn around, Adam.
Gunn looked like he was going for that forearm, but he got caught in the sleeper again.
Kill shot missed. He had Adam in his crosshairs. No, Adam going back to that sleeper hold.
Third time it's applied, and Gunn once again able to catch the break. Fourth time now. And you got to wonder how many more ways that Gunn can find to get out of the sleeper here, Doc.
No matter how many ways he might think of, I guarantee Adam Revolver already has a way he's going to counter it.
Gunn trying to once again reach that rope to force a break here. Nobody floats over. 1, 2, and
whoa.
Smart counter move by Gunn, but it wasn't enough for the victory. Belly to back, German-style suplex. And Gunn's got to hold on. He's not done. Second time's the charm, but he won't release the grip. Will it be a trifecta?
Adam's trying to punch his way out of this. Oh.
Remember when Gunn called himself the best wrestler here? He's certainly making a case for it tonight.
Certainly so, but I wonder if those German suplexes took everything that Tony had left in him.
I tell you what, Ever since Gunn started using that kill shot, it is like something has radically changed in this superstar.
That I don't disagree with, Gilbert. Certainly it's...
There it comes!
Oh, no!
Kill shot! Kill shot!
But he got the...
And the referee got caught in the melee.
Stefan got some of that too, as him and Adam Revolver just cracked heads in the corner.
The ref got hit by a stray bullet. And this should be over here.
Straight bullet. Well,
and Gunn, you got to stay on the grind. Gunn, you got to stay on the grind. We got to get, I think, yeah, they're telling me another ref's coming from the back. I'm seeing him now. Revolver seeing stars. I think he's still unconscious. And Shannon the Dude, why is he out here? Why is he at ringside?
He's got a manager's license.
I thought he was a broadcaster. It varies week to week. Sometimes he wants to be a wrestler. He just interrupted the count.
When you're multi-talented, oh no!
Vanetti! Vanetti picking up where he left off here, Doc, at the Nightmare Rumble.
Get that man out of here.
At the Saturday Night Special, Vanetti will be by Gunn's side in a tag team match with Revolver and the Dude. But Vanetti doesn't want to wait.
Doesn't he have some late night talk show to be on?
These two guys hate each other. Vanetti is the reason that Shannon the Dude is in radio to begin with. Vanetti was the Dude's mentor, and the Dude just stabbed him in the back.
Come on, get Tony Vanetti out of here.
This has turned to chaos here in our main event on OVW Television this week. Well, back in the ring, this match still continues, and Revolver hasn't moved. Oh no, Revolver was playing possum. Revolver was playing possum, and his foot's on the rope, and the referee didn't even see it. Stolen.
Your winner, Adam Revolver.
Another, yeah, clearly you can see it. Another stolen victory, courtesy of a snake.
Hey, Adam Revolver found a way to win, and that's all. What's Dean Hill doing here? No.
Danny Davis was right. Danny Davis was right when he said you were a snake. You have slithered yourself in and out of every situation you've ever handled out here, been involved in. It's obvious to me that for the February Saturday Night Special, I need to have a special referee to take care of it. I need somebody that can handle himself in the ring, somebody that can handle a snake. I need a snake handler. I need somebody I can depend upon, somebody that'll call it right down the middle. As a matter of fact, I need somebody marvelous.
He's not.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
What's that supposed to be? Don't turn around.
Yes, he can. Talk about gun control. Marvelous in the middle with shotgun and revolver.
Things just got marvelous for the Saturday Night Special.
Indeed they did, Dean. Indeed they did. We're out of time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week.